Hello SF1 and welcome to GP3 Singapore Grand Prix. You are joined by myself, SF1 Jezza, and I'm also joined by consistent Ryan 181. Hi Ryan, how are you?
How's it going? Everyone enjoys my lovely voice this evening.
Constant Ryan races in GP1, so he'll be joining me for tonight's GP3 race, which with a turnout of 14 drivers, pretty good. We've obviously had a few messages because people have got plans tonight, but still a good turnout for GP3.
There's a bank holiday
Retiring.
weekend.
Yeah, very true. We have Easter, so a lot of people have made plans, especially on a Sunday, but good to see. And we've got a few new drivers in tonight as well. We've got Classic Mashman, interesting name, and we've also got Macy 555. So 2 new drivers to the league and to SF1. So we wish them all the best of luck. As we look down,
to make your introduction then.
Yeah, it's not the easiest track, especially as we don't know what the race is yet, whether it's wet or... That'd be an interesting one.
Let's hope for all of them it's full dry, because it's not a very easy track, isn't it?
No. A few drivers going out for a few reconnaissance laps, a few retiring. Leo's just retired on track, that's a no-no.
Well, they're all shooting straight to the next section anyway, so it's not going to do too much harm.
No, he is ghosted. Oh no, is he ghosted? Oh, his car hasn't ghosted. Oh, it's pulling off the track now though. That's okay then. So Macy 555, who we're on board with now, new driver to SF1 in the Williams tonight, number 88. And Classic Mashman in my team, McLaren, needs some points. Got to catch that Ferrari team.
Nah, I think you're good where you are at the moment.
To be fair, last weekend in Italy we had no GP2 drivers. I don't think we had any GP1 drivers, so McLaren lost a lot of points there.
Ferrari have won the past 2 GP1 races as well.
Okay, thank you, yeah. Don't know who won those, I can't remember really. I
heard the guy who won Belgium was really good.
Lesouche, he is a fine racer, that one. No, that was our own constant Ryan.
He was the first to set up then.
Looks like Macy's on ground at the moment.
F1's palm straight to the wall.
Oh, that's going to affect him big time, because that means...
Really to do that.
Yeah, he can't take part now. He will be 14th and last.
Maybe that's the safest place to be. The car hasn't ghosted yet.
Wow.
Well, on the planes down the
escape road. Oh yeah. Back on board. The sole Renault driver this weekend. GP3. Who else have we got? We've got one Sauber driver. Both Ferraris. No, we've got one Ferrari in. One Mercedes, so they're the teams we're missing. Both Force Indias are in? Yeah, both Force Indias in.
When you have to set up.
But to give you guys who are tuning in a little heads up, obviously at the moment the championship's very much between Jugster in the McLaren and SF1 Cardinal, who we're on board with now, in the Force India. Those are the 2 championship contenders at the moment. And Cardinal's had the upper hand really. He's won the last few races. Jugster's had problems, had contact in Italy, lost him quite a few points.
I think it's safe to say this race is going to be between them 2 because they're 100 points clear of everyone else, unless they both have catastrophic
that's
next couple of races.
Big gap to make up. As we run on board with Cardinal, I'm going to throw it over to Ryan to give us a lap round Singapore, what he thinks of the track and what corners
on his lap
are the hardest. True, but gives him a little heads up.
There's our first time at 37.6, that's not a big easy time.
That's Jugster, current championship leader. Macy moves out the way after Cardinal on his outlap. Coming into the old where that what was it called? The slingshot chicane?
Singapore
I think
Sling.
it's called. Singapore Sling, that was it.
I've
That
saw
was a
that. That's
horrible
gone.
set of corners.
I never raced it actually, but I ever had that game on it.
Yeah, I raced it a few times. It used to literally sling me into the wall. Saw quite a few cars in the actual F1 hitting that. I think Kobayashi famously.
Yeah, he took off, I remember seeing that,
Kobayashi.
yeah. We'll talk about that
Hello
one.
to everyone. Oh, so yeah. Welcome to all the viewers who are tuning in. 10 viewers so far. Thanks for tuning in. Currently Q1, where they're just getting some reconnaissance laps, and then they'll be into Q2 and Q3. So far, only F1 Thomas hit the wall and cancelled himself out of qualifying, really.
Strategy's wide open here too. A one stop or a two stop is very, very close. Obviously tyre wear being in Singapore, it's a big issue, especially if you're very throttle heavy.
Very true, tyre wear, and it's also the longest race, isn't it, I believe? Longest race in the calendar?
About 53, 55 minutes, 50%.
Or, especially because the barriers aren't far away as well.
And if it's wet, over.
Never takes enough. Or, if it's wet, I do expect fewer times.
Yes.
No matter what league racing you're in.
Yeah. There are always newer timers in the wet circuit. And your name is Veloce.
So, Cardinal in sector 2 at the moment, through the old sling chicane, what it used to call it, into the hairpin.
Very difficult.
Easy to lock up the tyres. And obviously another corner which a few drivers get caught out on is under the bridge, where they go through that little tight left-handed and right-hander. Very easy to outbrake yourself and then you're straight into the barrier, where Cardinal is about to come into now.
Just a little wall sticking out just there, very easily go straight into it.
Very easy as well to get an invalid lap time around this track, especially in turn 1.
37.7.
Ooh, close lap times.
That wasn't my something. That's what we got out.
Got Lonely playing out at the moment. Renault.
Classic Mashman is half a tent up on his time.
Someone instead of adding them as a friend. I just got a friend request and clicked mute instead of add.
Okay. Sometimes that's the best way to handle it.
We'll sort that out at a later date. I believe Lonely Plane is on a fast lap, but it's...
Classic Mashman's coming to the line now. It's a bit tense of truth. 39.6, that was more of a slightly lap. There was 2 laps on hybrids as well. The tyres are not very good for more than one qualifying lap, the hybrids aren't.
Do you know what tyre wear's like in this race? What sort of laps we can expect on each tyre compound? I haven't done any practice myself.
Ultra soft to be about 12 laps. So if you're planning on doing one stop, you want to do 12 laps on the ultras, then come into softs for the rest of the race. The softs are very durable. You can still set quite quick times to end your stint. But if you're doing a 2-stop, then the ultras do about 10 laps, 12, and then 6 laps on the hybrids.
Okay.
You need track position really to make that work. There's no point pitting early if you want to come out in a bunch of traffic.
Yeah, this track can have quite a bit of overtaking, but normally you seem to get in a rhythm and it is quite hard to make the moves stick around here.
Best opportunity is turn 3. You get a good exit out of there and get the DRS, you can't get past someone. But again, because you're running such high downforce, it's kind of tricky sometimes.
And I've seen a few moves that hairpin as well, but then you need to be fully committed if you're going up the inside there. And obviously the driver in front's got to be aware. Yeah, if he's not aware, he can turn in and that's it. I'm just super pumped to see 2 McLaren cars in GP3 again. The papaya. Just waiting for the few drivers just to finish their laps and then go on to Q2.
A couple of them setting a few times on hypers.
Yeah, we've got classic Marshman now with a 139.6. Lonely playing with 144, but that wasn't a proper lap. He was changing a few settings and running a bit wide, so probably just warming up his tyres more than anything. I think he's run out of fuel, if I'm right, Ryan. He looks to be going about as slow as my grandma drives at the moment.
It looks like it, yeah, its fuel is on red on the screen.
Who else we got? Catalunya, he's currently on a lap in the Sauber. Catalunya's a funny one. He's in performance and in classics, he's actually improving really well. And when he started, Tally's massively improved. Nice guy as well. Glad to have him in the lead.
But the left-hander nice.
Amazingly, Ryan, he uses the camera option which is above the car, so we can see the whole car. He's looking down on it.
Third person.
I don't know anyone else who uses that.
I just can't use it. I feel so slow when I use it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, I don't think. For me, it's cockpit view or the T-cam. T-cam mostly, to be honest.
Middle
Helps
T-cam
see your
or off-center
surroundings.
T-cam.
Oh, not the off-centre one. I'm OCD, so that really hurts me.
Yeah, you're not one of them
I
weirdos.
can't stand that. Oh no, I can't stand the off-centre one.
I do know a lot just Prix uses the offset one, but he's an exception.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
also
we'll let him off, he's pretty quick. If he wants to join SF1, he's more than welcome. Oh, Catalunya's in the wall.
Survived? Yes, he has.
And burning out the tyres.
They have the tires.
I'll tell you what, seeing Eke in GP1 around this track, I'm looking forward to locking up. Oh, he's in the wall again. He wants to be careful, he doesn't lose a wheeler. The cars look amazing under the lights. Codemasters have got that to perfection, really.
What I'd love to see in F1 2019 is the brakes glowing red, because if you watch MotoGP or in Qatar, for example, you can see the brakes actually glowing red under the
That would be amazing.
I think I've seen an F1 car do around Bahrain too.
I heard for F1 2019, don't know if this is a rumour or not, but there's going to be like side pod and floor damage introduced.
Yeah, I heard that too.
To make an interesting aspect. Because that's something you can't repair, obviously, in pit stops, so you'll be affected the whole race.
There's nothing you can do once that happens. Maybe it'll be an option, I'd say, in terms of damage.
I really wish they would turn off that DRS braking. Performance race, Italy, lost it twice in the whole race. Like 90% of the race, I had no DRS. Absolute joke. Thanks, Codemasters.
It's car dependent as well. I noticed I was doing league race a while ago in a Red Bull, and I watched an Limitless video and he's in a Red Bull as well, and he had a DRS failure the exact same lap I did. So it is car dependent. So any Red Bull drivers listening, when you get to Russia, watch out for that. It's very annoying. Luckily I had no one around me at the time. They're all coming into retire for Q3, Q2.
Looks like we might have another driver. He's just a bit late, but he'll be joining in, so hopefully that's up to 15 then. I mean, considering it's Easter bank holiday weekend, really good turnout again. And GP3 always has plenty of action. There's no doubt about that.
We have plenty around this track.
I'm just going to send the gentleman an invite, because more the merrier. What am I doing? I can't even find so many people online. 30 people online. Invite to game. I have another one as well. So it could be up to 16 drivers in a second. Just waiting for these three to retire. I hope they don't let it clip down to 3 minutes. Come on, I want 3 minutes of my life back, please.
Let's hope so.
It's the two new guys. Classic Mashman. I keep saying Marshman for some reason. Mashman.
Classic
and
marshmallow, let's
Macy
go with that.
555. Marshmallows, gotta love them. Completely off topic here, but I'm one of my favourite DJs as well. Marshmallow, heard of him?
Nope.
You're kidding me. He wears a marshmallow on his head. I'm not
Oh, there we
joking
go.
either.
He's
This is
retired. Maybe he's listening
one
to
of
us.
them. Cardinal should know retire. Come on, Cardinal, you can retire. What's the race? Is this 15, 14?
He just wants
Okay,
dramatic
now
timing.
it's just Cardinal.
Gonna wait till
Come
like
on,
2
mate.
seconds to the end.
You've
he's
had
gonna
some
retire.
screen time now. This is all on you. You've got the screen time.
Maybe he's getting paid by Force India. All that Lawrence Stroll money, it's all coming into his bank account now, all because we're all holding the camera on him.
Wow. I do apologise. Do you want to send a message? Wow, so there's only a minute and a half left. Someone send me a message. Oh, sweet. I can't even get off the camera angle. I'm literally just stuck in the pit lane because he's in the pits. But I think we're getting 2 drivers coming in, so the race will be a bit fuller.
There, send a message now. Into the last few seconds. Yep, we've got one more driver coming in, and we've got another driver coming in. They will be starting 15th and 16th. F1 Tom will be starting 14th because he binned it, unfortunately. Well, you have a free.
Wow, look how close
free
Cardinal and
choice of
Jogstar are. The 2 championship contenders. That's
the way we like it.
Same nationality as well, I didn't know that.
There's a lot of pride in the line now.
Kyle will be happy, the Americans, showing them how it's done. Macy, our British lad, Seth. I want a good race for Seth today. He deserves a good race. Seth's probably watching, so shout out.
I want a good race for operator.
5.
Because he's Irish. That's the only reason.
Oh, I was literally like, why operator? Like, random. Good lad, operator. Good, nice. But yeah, 13. F1 Tom's not in it, so we're gonna miss 3 drivers. To be honest, it's probably gonna be some of the new lads in Catalonia, but hopefully they can put that lap in, which boosts them up.
It'll be interesting to see strategy.
Yeah, tyres matter now. So
on hypers at the moment.
Let's get that on.
Red Bull going out in hypers.
Fitted.
It's Cleo going out on hypers.
Interesting. Cleo, another newish member. He's done a couple of races with us. Really happy to be here. SF1, growing community as we always are. We've had about 20 new drivers in the last week during SF1, so just shows the level SF1's reached now.
So we have a stream of drivers coming out and they're all on hypersofts. So that's interesting.
Oh, we've got one on softs. Neglects has put softs on in the pit lane. And he's coming out on softs. Interesting. The hardest tyre you can come on.
Hyper's on my screen.
It's,
I can see
yeah,
the soft.
definitely
I can see
yellow's on
the soft. I can see the soft band, alright, but it's Hyper's on the telemetry on the left.
Oh dear. Good old Co-Masters.
Wouldn't know about the lap
Shout
times.
out to them. Yeah, see what you can do on them actually, because I have no idea what soft pace is around here. I mean, Hypers must be way quicker than them, but Ultra Softs, maybe 5 tenths to a second.
Maybe even more, I'd say. 7 or 8 tenths.
Shout out as well to Kimi Raikkonen who's in tonight, because I know he's had some controller problems, throwing them across the room, I think, breaking them. He likes to say it fell off the sofa, but we know what really happened.
I think we've all had our tantrum moments.
I think he went and got a controller, especially to be in tonight, so good on him.
First to set.
So, hopefully this week, unlike last week, they actually all give each other a little bit of space. I think they all crowded each other last week. Jugster? Yeah, he is.
It's on Ultra Softs on my screen. On board he's on Ultra Softs, but on telemetry everyone's on Hyper still.
He's got Cleo just ahead of him. I think he's left enough a gap. It's
just far
surprising, isn't it?
enough,
I mean, people really don't give each other enough space in qualifying a lot of the time. I know in GP2 I try to leave at least sort of a 5-second gap onwards. You don't want the dirty air affecting you.
No, definitely not. Especially the high downforce circuit like this.
Yeah, and it would burn out the tyres quicker. Hey, Mo's in as well, so wasn't expecting him, so we got another driver. Should be up to 16 any second. No, obviously Thingy's in, so no, 17. Good turnout.
Cleo had a Jugster now, he's going to start affecting him now, he's to get out of the way.
Yeah, both on hot laps, that's the only problem. Cleo's obviously... Oh, Cleo's had a problem. Now he should get out of the way, but he's not.
Oh, this is
Cleo
really
had
affecting
a
him.
big tank snapper there. Is Jugster going to back off, or is he going to be... No, he's going to keep the lap.
Here, so
Probably lost him a good few seconds, I would have thought, through all that.
gives him a lot of time here
Probably
as well.
half
It's
a
going
lap.
to be 38.
Yeah, he
38
did a
4.
37 in the... He did a high 37s in the 1-4, so...
That was on Ultra Soft stuff.
Cleo has got out the way now, but it's going to have to go again, Jugster, I think, with that one.
He only has one set of Ultra Soft, so that's the problem.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, I didn't realise
Yeah,
that.
you only get one set.
Regardless
of what option you
Gumba
select.
only done a 140 on Ultras. I think he's had an issue somewhere. That's... He's not
Might be
normally
safe.
that... Let's have a look. Operator, 4th. Macy, 5th. Tauhaus had an awful lap, so he's obviously had traffic somewhere. Let's have a look at Neglects coming through the final few corners on the
lonely
softs.
playing the ball.
What sort of pace has them got? Oh,
Got damage, but he survived.
yeah, he's got damage. Oh, Neglects must have invalidated
Softs.
his lap time. He's going again.
Sat nicely. Break just before the 58 board. Is he on softs on your screen? Flex.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's on mine too.
Tidy lap so far.
Wide line to the hairpin. quite nice. There's a couple of lines you can take through there.
Tell you what, the Haas does look
Hit that
nice
quite
under the lights
nice.
as well.
What's his helmet look like? Come on, game, give me a good view. Ooh, his helmet looks, was it red and silver? Red and white, but we have to give him marks for his helmet as well. He's run out of ERS though.
Oh yeah, colour coordinated. Oh, has he? Oh yeah, he has.
Shouldn't affect him too much because there's no slow speed exits really. Let's see what he does. It's a 42.7 on softs. It's only a second off Massey on hypers, so that's good.
Yeah. You know what, he might be safe there with only 3 people going out and currently Catalunia's on a 45.1 on hypers.
I think Jugster's definitely safe on a 38.4.
Yeah.
Even though he was compromised.
Right there.
The track does evolve, but it's not going to evolve that much.
Cardinal's on a lap. Where is this going to place him? Crossing the line. To start. So he's starting his lap now. This will be interesting now. Ultra softs. Mate, McLaren 1-2 at the moment. Now let's keep it that way, guys.
Just going to cover my eyes for the next few minutes. Come on, Cardinal. Split him up. Let's see his first sector is like. 27.1, Jugster did 26.9, so he's 2/10 down on Jugster, the first sector. That last sector where Jugster was held up, that's really gonna claw time back down there. Sector 2, let's see what he does. 37.5, Jugster did. 37, so they're about even now. He's taking them 2/10 back, so they're very even on lap time level.
This will be good, this will. These two are championship contenders, so...
This is where he should make all the time up. I reckon he'll get high 37. It's because the Jugster's held up so much in the last sector. Oh, he hit that really nicely.
Yep, really clean and tidy through the last few corners.
Oh, stop.
Good 5/10 ahead though, so that does show how much Jugster was held up.
Them two are definitely safe there, I think.
Got Seth on his lap. In the Toro Rosso. Is it the Sol? Yeah, Sol Toro Rosso at the moment. We've got a few more people joining in as we speak. Mr. Johnston, Mo, a few of the others that are joining in. Jimmy Max in. So we've got a few more drivers joining in.
Is he racing GP3 yet?
He is trialling it this race. He's a good lad, so he's gonna, like the other two, Macy and Classic Mashman.
Just retired, I think that was in the pits. Hope so. Yeah, that was the pits. Keep working on his air lap now. Classic Mashman. Yeah, that was in the pits too. Elect is retired, so he's going to start on softs if he stays inside the top 10. So he'll be very slow at the start, but as the race goes on, he'll just get quicker and quicker. Oh, someone's meant to take your opinion to that. Only Flane. Any dammers, I think he's safe. He's just doing some donuts out of here.
Who's that? Lonely Play?
Yeah, I think it's tired to just completely
is he just... He needs to get a lap in with only 4.5 minutes left. He's currently out. Let's go on to Kimi Räikkönen, who's currently on a lap. This will be interesting.
Ooh, that was very close. This is out lap, is it?
Is he starting his lap now, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, here we go then. Right, let's ride on board with Kimi Raikkonen on a hot lap. Into turn one.
DRS.
Didn't hit either of the apexes, but he's kept it clean and tidy. Other than that, hit that
Very
apex
tricky corner to
nicely.
get right.
Yeah, it
Actually
wants
cut
to invite you in to take your speed.
You can actually put it a little bit. Not that I had
Down
cut
into the
corners.
braking zone, which is no, of course not. That's where the main overtakes we think are going to happen into that turn. Turn
Definitely.
3.
Maybe turn 1, 2 if you get a good exit out of the final corner. Nice and 5 bumps, plenty of runoff.
Jimmy Matt will be back in a few minutes. He's just going to get us set up, so probably helpful to do. What a way to make your track debut though. Track debut. League debut on a track that you haven't raced before. So he's literally practiced every other track apart from Singapore.
He's in for quite a chop tonight. In my opinion, it's one of the best tracks in the game. I just really enjoy this track.
I find it one of the best tracks when I'm in a rhythm. But if I can't get in a rhythm around here, then I really struggle.
Yeah, especially the last sector. It's very kind of almost like it's
like Japan as well. If you try doing those S's and you're like half committed, wow, you're just going to lose so much time.
It's time.
Really clean lap from Kimi. He's not pushing the track limits or anything, so.
Should have put him inside the top 10. Oh, 11.
Oh, 11.
10th off.
So close to town. Lonely Plane has retired, so he will start 13th.
He was retired.
Thing. No, Catalunya will get another attempt.
Yeah, he's on that lap now.
Do the lap.
Hypertops. Definitely going for the 2 stop. There's a possibility of doing a 1 stop from hypers and softs. But it is very sketchy. Obviously, in the both stints. Kimi's gone for another lap. DRS to beat up.
Ah, good. He struggles in qualifying now and then. When it comes to racing, he makes up a lot of places by staying out of trouble.
I need 6 tenths up on this for second last lap.
Oh wow, okay, this is a good one then.
Oh, he's gone.
That should move him. Oh no. That's him out then. 11th place though. He gets to pick his own tyres.
That's not damage, just time for the third lap. If I were him, I would just stay to the top 10, start out soft, go along, and fly at the end.
Let's go on board with Catalunya in the Sauber. Kyle Rose's team. Shout out to Kyle. Let's see what he can manage.
Just keeps
on the track. As I said earlier, Catalunya really does. Oh, outbraked himself into that corner a bit. Kept it out of the wall though. He's really improved, Catalunya, in the last few races. Bear in mind, Ryan, his first qualifying session was about 6 or 7 seconds off the pace. Now he's off the mid-pack. But this is it, he's improved so much that he's only a few tenths off Kimi Raikkonen. Ah, he's had a bad corner there.
Seth and Aston's keeping an eye on Twitch comments.
I can't do that personally because my phone doesn't like open at the same time.
And my laptop
I struggle to. Sweet, you'll be in charge of any questions. Any questions the viewers do have, then ping them across. We'll answer them to the best of our knowledge.
I want to hear my own voice back on stream, thank you.
Yeah, sorry to the viewers, you are stuck with me and Ryan tonight.
Yeah, we apologise in advance. On chat now. Any of the drivers of this thing, could you tell us, is there a chance of rain or not?
Yeah, that would be interesting to know, because if there is,
Right
wow, we're in
towards the
for a
end of
bit
the
of a
race.
spicy race. No way!
I would start
That's
on
going to be
softs then.
interesting.
I'd like might be pulling
You
the
would start on
masterclass there.
softs, would you?
Yeah,
And run it long
depending on
into
when
the
it
race?
comes.
I mean, if it's too near the end, you can always just try and hang it out on dries, you never know.
I'd like the softs could nearly do the whole race distance. It'd be a bit sketchy, of course, in terms of sliding around the place a bit, but towards the end of the race, you can definitely keep them.
Right then, the top 10. Ryan, if you had to put your money on it, or let's say if you had to put your wheel on it, so you know how much you love your wheel, well, who are you going to say top 3?
Top 3, it's definitely between Cardinal and Jugster. Top 2, what order I don't know. You never know, maybe someone else can whip a time out of nowhere.
Classic Mashman's been looking quick in his debut race.
Yeah, he wasn't very
He's
slow. He
constantly
wasn't too
been up
far
in the
off.
top 4. I know Gumba has some good pace as well, so yeah, we could see a surprise. Seth's always one to keep an eye out for.
Ryan Frick in the
Hasn't
chat
had
is
the
saying
best of luck,
Cardinal,
but
Jugster, Mashman. That's a good shout.
hey, Mashman, shout out for him in his first race.
And for that little gamer tag.
Sorry, Kyle, no Saubers in the top 10. But we do have 2 Saubers starting though, because obviously Catalunya in 13th, I believe, and then obviously one of the new drivers is pitched. Sauber.
We'll be the first to sell that then.
Yeah, just trying to work that out. We've currently got 9 of the 10 drivers out. Cardinal electing to wait a few minutes. Neglects is gonna be the first one.
I think so. No, he's at the hairpin. Seth likes to be hairpin. Hairpin, if I can speak English properly.
Yeah, so
I
it's
think
Neglect and
Jugster.
Seth. Where's Jugster? Oh yeah, sorry, Jugster. Right. Jugster, who at the moment, I think I'm right in saying, has the most pole positions. He's definitely got the most wins. Championship leader at the moment. That gorgeous papaya.
My bet is a low 37 or a high 36.
Right, let's see what he's got. Should be in full quali mode now. Hit those 2 corners really nicely.
It's just very tricky right-hander now. A bit of understeer.
Looks nice on the stream. Was a bit understeer halfway through.
He damaged it too quickly. We hit that very nicely. He was first, second. Oh, he's invalidated it. I think.
He's still pushing on.
Oh no, it was 26 8.
Yeah, ERS still in 5.
Yeah, he didn't.
So at the moment, Jugster only has a 31-point lead over Cardinal, which sounds like a lot, but Cardinal's reeled that in quite a bit over the last few races.
A DNF and a win that over very quickly.
They are 131 points ahead of 3rd place Kimi Räikkönen though. And obviously Kimi's starting back in 12th. He's going to have his work cut out. Tell you what, Ryan.
Jugster now last time.
Druid in 5th on 78 points, and then you literally go down to about 13th place where it's 40. That's how close it is.
36-5.
36.5. Nice lap.
So yeah, with that, Cleo at 40.8. It's nice across the line. Seth crossed the line now. Goes in the second at 40 flat. next. Operator, come on, Irish guy. You don't have a home
Wait in
race.
the Red Bull. Oh, nice
P2.
lap. 39.6 P2. Oh, classic Mashman. Let's see what he's got. Squirrely out those two corners. Yeah.
He goes
Somehow
5th.
fifth. And then classic Mashman.
Invalidated. It was a 38.7.
Invalidated.
Oh, that would have put 2nd.
Yeah, that would have been a McLaren 1-2. I don't think we've ever seen a McLaren 1-2 in SF1. I'm not a McLaren fan anyway, I'm just, you know, a bit of love for them. I also drive them.
You have SF1 Gomba and Cardinal now. Last two is out of lap. Williams gone off track. Or is he getting out of the way? Yeah, I think he was just getting out of the way. Mashman's going for his 2nd attempt now. He was half attempt up on his time, that's good.
Cardinal just starting his lap then. Oh, really tail happy out the back. Literally nearly
Just
lost
went
it.
over the sausage curbs in the middle there and just completely unsettled the car.
DRS open, car number 99. He could really do with another beating Jugster in another race because, as I say, he won the last race, Jugster only got 4th, so that was a good solid amount of points he gained.
40 flat.
Oh, I just
P4.
missed him.
Very close to
P4.
left.
Good lap by him. Wow, yeah, those two are covered very closely. So far, Jugster's got the pace in the field at the moment.
Oh, Mashman's getting blocked by Ferrari. Oh, he's coming in.
That would have been Tauhal.
He went for a 2nd lap. I'm not sure why he did that on hypersofts.
No, because it would have been. There's still plenty of time to go in, get another set, and then
He still has time now to get another lap in.
see what Cardinal's got. Because if I reckon, he should be pretty close to Jugster. They've been
Attempt to be
pretty
1-1,
close so far. This track position really does help.
I'm actually with pace advantage.
Final
Not
corners.
particularly tricky. Oh, I think this is going to be 37. Yeah, 37 too.
37.2.
Comfortably in P2. 2.4 seconds now back to P3.
Do you reckon he's got enough time to come in pit and then go for another lap? Be close, won't it? He's got another
Very
2
close.
minutes. Wow.
The DRS is
Another
up on
nearly
it.
2 minutes to go around. No, he's going too slowly to come back in. I think that's going to be.
If he pushes now, he could make it. Unfortunately,
Jugster's coming out again. Who's he letting through? Was it
Is that
Dunbar?
Neglect, I think?
Oh, it would have been Neglects, yeah. Neglects on a lap, so we'll ride on board with Neglects through this lap. Currently in P6, I reckon you'd probably be looking at getting probably up to 4th, you've got to say. It's only a few tenths behind. 2 tenths off 4th, moving up a few places.
2 tenths down on the first one, that's not first. It's not very much. Anyway. He's putting on DRS though.
Unless he forgot to turn it out on the outlap, because that can really bring it down a bit.
See a 2nd sector time now. 8 tenths off, yeah, that's really costing him.
Okay. So he's not going to improve on that one. Who else we've got? We've got Cleo, Seth, Operator, Macy, and Classic Mashman all out on outlaps.
Mashman's the one I want to keep an eye on, because I think he can get P3.
Yeah, that's very true actually. He was.
It's invalidated to my
Well, he had a 38, didn't he? But he invalidated.
38.7, which should comfortably in P3 that would put him.
To be honest, oh, Tauhau's out. What's happened there? And he was out on track.
I can't find it.
No, I can't.
Doesn't say what sector it was.
Stations.
Maybe it was in the pit lane.
Anyway.
It just says what sector.
On to Classic Mashman anyway for his lap, because like you say, he's got the pace for third. Can he keep it together a full lap?
Oh, he's a bit wide there.
Flex with tyres. You can, if you run wide there, get it invalidated, yeah. He's pushing on though. I think he's okay, otherwise he would have backed up by now. He's backed out.
Is invalidated?
Yeah, he's backed out, not ERS. But he's going to get a chance for another lap. So now he's just keeping his tyres in check.
Oh, he's put the ERS back
camera angle. Seriously, Cleo? I'm on board with the Red Bull and it's just looking at his rear wing.
The view we all want to see.
Yeah,
I wish just have helicopter view the whole time. Especially through this little stadium.
Helicopter view is amazing, but I seem to never get it.
Only you'll get it around here at night. Look, never know.
Is it really that realistic, do you reckon? I don't actually know.
What? Oh yeah, that's true, it is F120. It is made by Codemasters, so I'm not sure how realistic it's going to be. I better not say too much in case they're listening.
They do have a helicopter in the rear F1, don't they, in Darkness, Singapore? Sure.
Oh yeah, they must do, because they show the view of the city and everything. Famous hotel with some hills off of it, which I'm going to swim in one day.
Cleo has pitted, so he's given up. So let's go on board back with Mashman. See what he can do. He's invalidated 3 laps so far, so even if he just loses a little bit of pace and keeps it within the lines, he's still going to be right up there.
That was a very nice first couple of corners.
Yeah, that was better.
It's a bit too aggressive into there.
I'll set the time in a minute for you.
26.9. There's a Jugster, which was 26.8. So it's
very close then. Could we see a McLaren 1-2 on the grid? I hope so. No buys. Anyway.
I'd like to apologise for my co-commentator's behaviour this evening.
We just need some good points.
Oh, he's hit the wall. I shouldn't.
I see the debris. There's debris on the track.
6/10 something.
Yeah, he's definitely lost some fins. But he's keeping it going. He can still do an okay lap here.
That cost him time, but it's still easy put him up further up the grid. He'll be in below the 1 minute 40s, I think. Cardinals cross the line.
At the moment, he'd be on the front few rows with this.
Jugster's improved again.
Jugster improves.
36.2.
That's a really nice lap time.
Here comes Mashman. This will be P3, I reckon. Yep.
P3. Considering he hit the wall, that's a good lap time for him. Yep, and wing damage. The whole last sector with wing damage. Wasn't the end state, but it was just the fins.
Yeah, if you're going to lose some of your front wing, that would be the best part to lose. If you have to.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's not really a track where you completely need all of it intact because it's no high-speed cornering. Apart from the last 2, you have pretty much slow entry speed corners.
Yeah, you can compensate for a bit. Alright, here comes Seth across the line now. He's the last one to cross the line. Where'd that put him?
Didn't catch it in time.
It goes below the 140s. 6th.
He's 6th still. Good qualifying though. Wow, look how many drivers we gained.
Carolina just said Jugster doing what McLaren does not do in real life. Unfortunately, I have to agree with you there. So Jugster P1 with a 36.2. Cardinal then P2 as championship arrival. So that's the front row we want for the championship. Mashman P3 with his wing damage, so that's very impressive for his debut. Gumba P4, Operator P5, come on Arnold. Seth P6, Little X P7, Theo P8, Talhell P9 and Massey P10 in the Williams.
Right. So we've gained quite a few drivers, which
That's
is
a nice
awesome
looking
to
grid.
see. Yeah, it's looking like a nice full turnout. Who are the new drivers then? We've got Mr. Johnston 96. We've got... This is quite hard to read through it. Oh, I'm not sure who that is. JWY Born 91. Was he in it? I don't think. Ah, Macy's readied up. One of the other new drivers.
Oh,
Right, okay, that's not what we wanted. I'm not sure whether anyone told him. Good to see the other drivers haven't readied up though. But unfortunately.
Seth is ready up as well.
Yeah, that'll be
You're
because
already
he knows they're
unless you're
going.
gonna go for it.
I think obviously with formation that they've still got a chance of
Onto your way.
going then. Have we got anyone?
Red Bull.
Got a Red Bull who hasn't gone.
Track consistency. Not by AI. Could be right.
The drivers don't know what to do because obviously we've got a few drivers who... But anyway, new drivers that we've gained this session. SF1 Mo's back. He normally races in the class, I believe. He's in a Sauber. Jimmy Mack's in for his first race in SF1. Going for the soft tyres, Ryan, so he's going long.
That's a good idea. It's rain coming.
And Mr. Johnson 96 in the Sauber. Sauber for Kyle. And then we got this Wyborn 91 who's been disqualified. Both McLarens. Not McLarens, both Mercedes have been disqualified.
Not too often. Top drivers
Mate,
here.
18 drivers for GP3. So, Singapore.
The tyres too.
3 drivers on the softs. Both Renaults on the soft tyres.
He's one to keep an eye on.
And obviously rain towards the end of the race. So that's going to mix up as well.
Cold Masters' interpretation of towards the end of the race is always interesting, so let's see when it actually does come.
It's interesting to see whether it would be as much that you need to change your tyres or whether you can handle it if it's near the end of the lap. Then on this track, a little bit of dampness, a little bit of moist, you might be straight into the barrier.
Yeah, it's a very slippery track as it is in the dry. Like any street circuit, really.
So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. SF1 GP3 Friday nights. And with this grid on this track and wet weather near the end,
Rate
what more
yourselves.
can you want? Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the back of the grid and see if there's any carnage unfolds.
What do you mean if?
I mean,
Did you say if? When? No, I'm joking. SF1 drivers. They are good drivers, but man, on this track with 18 drivers into turn 1, no matter what league you're in, you're expecting a little bit of carnage. Final few drivers taking their places. SF1 Mo lined up, Jimmy Mack lined up.
let's hope everyone's back. The lack of 5 minute break.
Angle, please. Here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights. We are racing. Oh, slow start by Cardinal. Very slow start. Quick start easily away. Both McLarens straight up the field. Classic Mashman into second. Operator into third.
Oh, that Lex is
Cleo's out. And Cleo has DNF'd.
Oh, that Lex has winged down, which is really going to cost them.
Yeah, that's not what you want on the harder tyre compound.
He's going to have to win it now.
Jimmy Mack being pushed into the wall a bit there. Both Force Indias fighting out. Gumba's ahead of Cardinal at the moment. Really bad start by Cardinal. He just didn't get the traction away from the line and just bogged down.
Only playing F1 time with 5 places already.
Wow. Let's go on to positions gained. Yep, both 5 for them. Tao held down 1. Kimi Raikkonen keeps 11. SF1 Mo up 5 places.
Come on, Ireland.
Oh, we've got Lonely playing into the ball. and nearly takes out his teammate while doing that. Jimmy Mack up 4 places. SF1 Mo up 6 places now.
Tom up 6 places too. Ollie Plane's definitely got damage.
Unfortunately for Cleo, he has left the session and retired. I think it was even before turn 1, wasn't it? We'll see.
It looked like there was a contact in the midfield there.
Jimmy Mack as well, on the harder tyres, has got end plate damage, so that's ruined his race strategy. So far, the 3 drivers that are on the soft tyres have all got damage.
424 from Jugster, that's a very quick opening off. 2.5 seconds there already.
He's sporting the Lando Norris helmet as well, if I'm not mistaken. It looks just like Lando Norris's McLaren helmet.
Clearly.
Lime green with a bit of blue and stuff.
Clearly a big Lando Norris fan.
Jimmy Mack speeding in the pit lane 5 seconds, and there was someone else as well. I think it was Wyborn.
Yes, it was.
Both Renaults having a torrid start to this race. The biggest movers at the moment, F1 Tom up 6 places, SF1 Mo up 6 places. Biggest losers, unfortunately, Neglect's down 9 places. And obviously Cleo down 10, DNFing.
Cardinal want to get by these very quickly to get up to Jugster before he really checks out, which he is doing very quickly.
Yeah, he's already got a 3.5 second lead over his teammate. McLaren 1-2, ladies and gentlemen. Force India looking good as well in 4th and 5th. Cardinal's dropped Goomba by 4 seconds already. Has Goomba got damage? Ah, he has. I think he's missing the fins on his left hand side. Yeah, he's going to have left hand side yellow damage there. It's understeering all over the place.
It's on ultras, so good risk getting wait till lap 10 or 11. The first to pick
so far, 4 people have pitted. DRS enabled.
So Steph and Massey will have to be first in terms of people who haven't got wing damage at the start because they're on the hypersofts. They'll be coming in the next 2 laps because the tyres do not last that long.
Yeah, considering they're on hypersofts, I think they would have wanted to gain a lot more places than they have done. They've just stayed where they are at the moment. Yellow flags out. What's that for? Oh, that's for Jimmy Mack. No damage, but he went for a spin.
F1 Tom making
both
overtake.
Renaults back at the grid.
F1 Tom is flying.
F1 Tom up another place, past Massey.
7 places now. 7 in front of him.
Now these two had some serious contact in Italy qualifying, so I don't think there's much love lost there. We'll see. I should say.
F1 Tom was saving his DRS too. He's just sitting on medium the whole time. As he goes up to high now.
F1 Tom, another driver who's made significant gains on this game.
Oh,
Only playing. What's happened to him? I can't see because he was last and there's no one behind him, but Jimmy Mack 10 seconds behind Neglects at the moment. They all pitted, so oh yeah, I can see where Lonely Plane hit the wall. If you just come out of the bridge straight into the wall.
And now
Tauhau past Massey now.
F1 Tom is really catching Seth now. I reckon Seth should have been this lap, I reckon.
SF1 Mo as well on Kimi Raikkonen. Ooh, round the outside.
Oh
no, contact.
Hopefully none of
Kimi's
that.
got no front wing. He's going to be diving into the pit lane. Oh, he's outbraked himself. Now he's back into the pit lane.
Very confusing pit entry.
Oh, Sauber's. Oh, I thought I was going to be 3 abreast into turn 1 then.
Ooh.
Keeping an eye on Mr. Johnston at the moment. F1 Tom has got past Seth and already pulled out the 7 tenths. just keeping an eye on board this battle here. Mo's going to be looking for an overtake. Up the inside. Textbook move. Now we've got both Saubers. Oh no! Outbraked himself. Maybe locked up straight into the wall.
Man, F1 top now.
Oh, Jimmy Mack with the first 3 second time penalty. This is his first time on this track though, really. He's played plenty of the other tracks, but we've thrown him in the deep end with Singapore. Not one he's done much practice on.
You might get a bit of a shock when it comes to the tyre temperature as well. Oh, Dumpster 41.9. He's gone 11 seconds clear now.
Cardinal right on the back of Mashman. We've got the two Saubers fighting out, and we've now got Cardinal right behind the McLaren. He does not want to see a McLaren 1-2.
Steph getting this lap. No, he's not.
Steph first one in the pits. Oh no, he's straight out, is he?
I really
keep an eye on that Mr. Johnston battle, because he's only 5 tenths behind now. 4 tenths. I think he's going to be making a move any second. I'm on board with Cardinal at the moment. Oh wow, Cardinal's already passed him. No, side by side, sorry.
Here comes Mr. Johnson alongside now. He's going to make a dive. Oh, he's alongside. Oh, he thinks better of it.
Good clean racing by these two at the moment. Little Sauber fights. Sauber fight for the last points position as well, so they definitely want to be fighting. Cardinals all over the back of the McLaren at the moment. Is he back? Is he back? I don't know where to look. There's so much action. He needs to make this move stick.
I was going to walk for a second.
He's back past. Yeah. Nice move. They don't want to be fighting too much because they're for the same team at the end of the day. Back with Cardinal, who, wow, is already 14 seconds behind Jugster 5 laps in. He needs to make this move and start getting after him if he wants to gain any points on Jugster this race. Could be quite tactical this as well, you know. One McLaren holds up the other McLaren's title rival. You never know. They're racing in full position. There's nothing against it. Here we go. Marshman up the inside to defend. He has the inside line. Cardinal thought about it, they thought better of it. Go around the outside.
Good run out of here now, we could get
Seth's into the pits. Now, what tyres is Seth going to go for? You would have thought soft tyres because there's rain near the end of the race, but...
If the rain is soon, I put
Seth.
on. Yeah, it's ultra softs, he's definitely doing it stop.
Ultra softs. Look at the gap as well, Mr. Johnson's pulled out of Catalunya already. Good 3 seconds there already.
Catalunya has pitted.
Has he?
Oh no, Seth, sorry. On my screen.
Seth, yeah, Seth's put ultra softs on, that's it. Cardinal still all over the back of Marshman.
This is really helping Jugster.
6 laps in, we have 2 retirements. Cleo didn't even make it to the first corner, unfortunately. I'm not sure what happened. And then Lonely Plane, I think he came out the pit lane or near the pits area, and unfortunately straight into the barrier. Oh, SF1 Mo. 5 second stop go penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Ultra softs going on for him. And a front wing change, that's why he's pitted.
I think Matchman is struggling on his tyres a bit because he was 3.2 seconds slower than Jugster on the last lap.
Oh wow. This is it, I think, Cardinal. He's close. He's got DRS.
Matchman was defending very nicely. Just not enough room to hold around the outside there, I don't think.
And as he's in the title fight, he's not going to want to take risks as well.
No.
At the end of the day, you win championships on points. There's no point throwing it all away for a risky overtake move that at the moment is only going to get you 3 more points.
He needs to put his ERS to overtake.
He needs to go up the inside. I don't think these outside moves are working.
He's using the medium ERX the whole time there. He's cracking up the hot lap now. It's the 7th gear.
Mason, not speeding the pit lane by these GP3 guys.
It's very good.
I think it's the hardest pit lane to enter one of these ones.
There's two lines.
Oh, he thought about it. Did you see that, Cardinal?
He did.
I thought he was going for that then. I was going to say that would be... Problem he's got a Ferrari coming up behind him really quickly, and now... Who is that as well? Oh, it's SF1 Mo on fresh tyres, so he's going to want to unlap himself if he's being held up. What other battles have we got? We've got F1 Tom right behind Goomba.
F1 Thomas flies.
Seth's just been overtaken by Wyborn. Coming back another 3-second time penalty. Unfortunately, Renault not having the race they would have wanted.
Yeah, F1 Thomas
at the moment as well.
Second lap quicker than everyone up front except for Chuckster.
So at the moment, F1 Tom, the biggest mover after crashing out in qualifying. You've got to think, if he hadn't crashed, where do you think he would have qualified? Probably P2 or 3, really.
Top 4, top 3 easily, I think, yeah. Chuckster has a pit stop now over everyone.
Oh, contact! Seth and Wyborn. Damn, that's ruined both their races. They've both got front wing damage.
It's a shame.
Oh no, yeah.
Steph's missing this left end plate is gone. Steph's car.
And same for the Mercedes, he's got... Oh, what's going on here?
He's going to break himself.
If I was them, I'd both pit for softs now and just...
All after the rain.
Mind you, Wyborn's already on softs.
Might have a second set if you select the harder option at the start of the race.
Oh, they've hit each other into the pit lane. That was...
Oh, Cardinal spun.
interesting to say the least. Oh no!
He's dropped down to P6. Oh, he's in reverse. There we go. Oh, that's pretty close now. He's letting his driver go by.
Yeah, that was respectful from him not just to pull out and into other drivers. Do you reckon there was contact between the two, or was it just to help?
I just caught the end of it. I think there was slight contact, but I'm not 100% sure.
He's got no damage. Jimmy Mack with another 5-second time.
Oh, operator, he lost it. Oh, Goomba to P3 now.
Goomba, yeah, into P3, good spot. And look at F1 Tom, right behind him. F1 Tom for the podium from 14th place.
I think so.
That would be a shout for driver of the day already if he makes that happen.
Without a doubt.
Here we go. Operators looking for the move. Not quite close enough. And now Operator's in the worst position because not only has he got to attack, he's got to defend.
That's how I can run now. He's nice and close to Goomba, so he gets a good exit. ERS up, now it's only on high.
I'll tell you what, that Force India looks quite quick in a straight line as well.
It's really surprising they're all using quite low ERS modes.
Yeah, quite conservative really, aren't they? Not many putting up into hot lapping really.
It does take every tire as low as you run up onto us overtaking really to put up that.
Goomba's got 3/4 ERS, whereas Operator's only got this tiny little bar. F1 Tom's got half. F1 Tom's a lot quicker here. Yeah, he needs to make a move. I thought he was going to make a move up there, but he backed out quite early on. I tell you what, Ryan, that hairpin, I really want to make a move there tomorrow night. I just think that's an awesome place to overtake.
Alright, if any GP2 drivers are listening, don't let him overtake you there.
Yeah, don't defend there. Just let me inside.
Actually, you know what? Let him on the inside because he could go straight into the wall anyway. So he's using no ABS now.
Yeah, and it's actually I do like no ABS. I find it. Me personally, I'd let everyone take it off because for the streams, seeing people lock up, it's so cool.
Yeah,
adds a bit more
really
excitement.
Adds a nice little risk to your racing. Especially around here where it's hard to
That's it as well.
Because if you do too much, you have to.
We've seen a few instances this race where drivers have lost it, but opens up to a lot more driver error, which is really what everyone wants. Like to see driver error and good overtakes.
Meanwhile, Jokester is lapping P12 already. He has a 30-second lead.
Mashman's trying to get past SF1 Mo here, but has Mo just unlapped himself? I think Mo's just unlapped himself. Yellow flags.
Second 2 is...
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's Macy, no front wing.
Help SF1 Mo out.
That's both Williams we've seen.
Oh, it's raining.
Without a front wing
It's
on.
raining. Go on board.
It is. Rain is coming. Oh, F1 Tom, 3-second time penalty. Not what he wants, because... Oh, he spun it! F1 Tom, he clipped the inside barrier on the left rear, and Cardinal, very good avoiding action there.
No damage.
No, I think he just kept it out. Oh, Dream Mac, what's happened to Dream? Macy straight on at the...
Is it raining very heavily quickly?
Oh, Cardinal, 5-second stop-go penalty.
We're coming in for injuries already, white one's on.
I think that's a brave call. I don't think it's wet enough at all at the moment. But mind you, he did have ring damage. It needs to come down for him to work now, as in, by the end of this lap, it needs to be absolutely moisting it down. Then the yellow flags. I tell you what, this is spicing the race up now.
That 30-second lead Jokester have can really go quite quickly in situations like this.
Oh, that Mercedes is really struggling on inters. Very tail happy. How's the Twitch chat looking, Ryan? Anybody asking any questions or wanting any info?
It's pretty quiet now.
I think the Ferrari's just gone on to softs now, so he's not thinking it's wet enough at the moment. I think that's a big mistake by Wyborn, I really do.
At the end of the day, he's been on lap there, he's nothing to lose. Or a shot.
No, or to gain, nothing to lose, true.
It could be a master stroke.
New flags. He needs to let his teammate through ASAP, because he's got Cardinal right behind him, so obviously he's got past Cardinal again somewhere. Oh, he's being held up.
So far, no one else.
Look at the traction difference there.
Oh, Mashman nearly lost it there.
Oh no, he's losing so much. No, this is not. He's losing so much time with this back marker. Obviously, Mo thinks he's quicker on the new tyres. Mashman's trying to get past him. It's one of those horrible instances. On to lap 12. Mashman pits. We've currently lost Cleo on lap 1. Lonely Plane on lap 2, I think.
What's Mashman going to put on?
And Jimmy Mack we've lost recently as well, unfortunately.
He is putting on
soft tyres.
softs.
It's not wet enough, he thinks. And can he, do you reckon, on those, get a bit of an undercut on Jugster? Obviously, you can't catch him, but can he gain time, do you reckon?
Just has to warm up his tyres is the problem, and it's obviously with the track getting wetter, it's going to be a lot more difficult to do, and he's on the hardest compound.
Yeah. Track temperature is dropping rapidly at the moment, as you can see, his back end already sliding out the pit lane.
Mr. Johnson into the pits now.
Mr. Johnson's having a solid race at the moment, considering he didn't qualify late in, up to P7. Good points for Sauber at the moment. What's he going on? He's going on to Ultra Softs.
Microsofts, isn't he? Oh, he's stuck in pits.
Oh, what's happened there? Is he not quick enough away? That's going to lose him a place, I think. 2 neglects. It's going to be close.
He's on Ultra Softs.
Catalunya.
Interestingly enough, though, with the pit
yeah, it did.
on his dashboard.
That lost him a place, that did, and now it's put his teammate right back on his tail. Another solid race by Catalunya as well, P10. Great race by him so far.
Jugster has his pit indicator on now, so he won't be pitting on Ultras around now, but I think he's holding it for Inters now. He's just everything to do. He's 51 seconds behind him, so he doesn't have to risk anything at all.
Yeah, riding on board of him now, he's taking it very cautiously. I think the rain definitely made the track wet. Yeah, he's in third gear half around the corners.
Yeah, you can see visibly his lap times are dropping by 3 seconds a lap now. It's definitely getting better. Nearly to 1 minute 50s, which is the inter range.
Look at P2, 3, 4 and 5, all on the pit straight together, covered by 3 seconds.
Wow.
And they're all tiptoeing as well. They're all tiptoeing around. They're just waiting for that crossover period for the inters.
Exact same age tyres as well. Tom's recovered well after that spin. Operators definitely told them to Cuba.
Whoa, what's happened? I see yellow flags. I thought I heard carbon fibre crashing.
It is.
Maybe that's just my imagination.
If it was, just your imagination. Oh, people come into pits now. I think it's injury time. Who else do you got coming? Another head of Lex coming in. Who else? Oh, shout out to Twitter.
Oh, what's happened there? If I go on to P8, we should see what's happened there.
Oh, there's right into the track.
Yeah, he is. He's slammed it into the barriers there.
Neglecting on Inters now.
Jimmy Mack, he did win it into the barriers.
ERS disabled, so injury time. Yeah, Jugster's
neglects on Inters.
Jugster's absolutely safe.
Inters. Oh yeah, and Jugster as well.
Just put it in AI mode and now it's cruising.
Question is, oh, Wyborn into the barriers.
Oh, we have 4 drivers coming to the pits now, including the 2 force CPS. Yeah, it is, so the team is going to get held up really badly now. It's really not going to help. Ooh, 2 5 seconds up goes in a row.
Speeding into the pit lane as well. What a busy pit lane this is. Oh, Red Bull's got to start.
That's a pit lane glitch, I think.
Well, that's holding up SF1.
Yeah, that does a pit lane glitch for the Red Bull. Force City is really getting held up badly. His teammate was just in front of him.
Yeah, and he's in a title fight. That's cost him big time. And also, I tell you who it has cost, Mashman, because he pitted for softs. He's now dropped down to 6th place.
Oh, what a shame. His tyres did look like they were down though. Didn't he set 3 qualifying laps on the tyres?
Yeah, I
believe it was 3.
Validated them.
So Mr. Johnson and Kimmy Reckon Reckon's coming back out on Ultra Softs. Maybe the game put the wrong option on for him.
This rain is now spiked. Mr. Johnson stayed out. Oh, he's pitting now. He's had another really good race, to be honest. First GP3 race, sorry. Stayed out of trouble. 7th place at the moment, and I think he could come out in front of Neglect. 23 seconds. What's the pit time around here? I think it's going to be more 30, isn't it?
Yeah, 30. Pretty tight.
So he might drop down.
He's going to
in front of his teammate there. What's happened there? Oh, I think he had a front wing change. That was a bit slow.
Battle for second is separated out a bit since the pit stop, but they're not too far away from each other.
So, is that everybody apart from Kimi Raikkonen now on wet tyres?
Yeah, and Kimi Raikkonen's
in the pits now. Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been. He must have selected the wrong tire
So-
in the game, selected the wrong tire for him.
I'm thinking then, obviously Tao Hao and Wyborn, they must have retired because the wet conditions just lost it to the barrier.
So easy to do, especially in that last section.
And obviously now the grid's got a bit more spaced out. 2 to P6. Pretty close pat there. Now that was within 3 seconds, all of them on the main straight a few laps ago.
Cardinal's going to want to get up. Gets further up.
Oh, SF1
Push
Mo
championship.
got past Catalunya for the last points position. While they're being lapped by Cardinal. I think, yeah, Mo's got damage as well, right end plate damage. He's not having a great race, Mo.
And now he come out in 12th.
Oh,
He's
in
got
the
more
barrier.
damage now. Oh,
Just keeps it out. Yeah, cuts across him now. To be fair, he's got double red damage now. He ought to let the place go now, I think.
yeah. Cardinal is closing in on Fraser.
Oh, he's fighting so hard, Mo, on this position, but he's got no wing. And they've got, is that Jokester coming up? No, it's Mashman coming up behind them as well. Blue flags. Going to be waving in a second. Should be waving now, actually, now. Wow, that's good of him. Catalunya moves straight out of the way for him. So what are we thinking, Ryan? Where do we think the next battle is? Anybody catching?
Cardinal's catching up right now. He's taking my 10 out.
Ah, okay.
Cardinal really needs to move up into
Yeah,
get
right
his
in front
damage
of him as
limitation.
well. Yeah, this seems to be Jugster's
Why is he
race. He's
really
now
now?
a minute ahead.
He's the second quickest times. Flash.
Mopeds, obviously significant front wing damage.
Cardinal's the quickest entry by a mile. He's in the 56 because everyone else is in the 58. Jugster. But it's
Even
gonna so big,
Jugster?
it's not a push. Yeah.
Wow, this is actually, yeah.
58. Cardinal's definitely the quickest.
Oh, Mo's put 4 wets on. What's going on here?
Whoa.
Are we in a different track to him? That's not full wet weather.
Fire
No
flash.
way.
Raindrops are getting thicker, but it's just not enough spray yet.
Yeah, I think he's hoping it's going to absolutely moist it down very soon.
Moist it down.
Now, well, yeah, you got to watch your language, haven't you, Ryan? That's the best thing I can say. I'm not exactly going to say it's going to piss it down, am I?
He just
Oh
did.
no, onto the back of operator. Yellow flags.
I think that was just
Happened.
Mo getting out of the way, I think.
Oh,
Oh no,
back.
F1 calm. Lost his positions all of a sudden.
Oh, he has. And
He has
he's lost
left
end plate
end
damage. Is that the hairpin again? It was the hairpin again. That's twice.
What? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I think he's touched the inside barrier again. He definitely did the first time.
So
I'm
now Cardinal's
keeping an eye
going
on
to get a chance
those.
on podium.
Lap times on those wets just to see how far off we are. I think they're going to be 3 or 4 seconds a lap slow at the moment.
Let's see, second.
So far though, the new guys, Classic Mashman, Mr. Johnston, Macy, all still in it. We have 2 retirements, the new guys, obviously Jimmy Mack and Wyborn. But to be honest, Ryan, what do you think so far? It's been a pretty clean race and they've behaved pretty well.
Still about a third going on now, I think. F1 Tom again is closing back in on him. So clearly Tom has the pace around here. Just doesn't have the most luck.
Here we go.
Oh, right.
Cardinal looking on operator. Side by
Side.
side. Lovely
Couldn't quite hold
stuff.
it.
Operator keeps it. Oh, is that Cardinal up the inside? It is.
Yep.
Great move.
Done. Operator's coming
Really
back
nice move.
Oh,
Oh,
that could have ended
bit of
badly.
push there.
I think he's got it now. Can he catch his teammate?
To be fair, I think Operator's best bet is to stick with Cardinal now and just try and catch up to Gumba.
Don't know what penalties it's likely to.
Force India, second and third at the moment. Really nice race from them at the moment. Helping their constructors' points. I know Hilly will be happy with that one.
Will there be team orders to help out Cardinal, I wonder?
I think they're pretty respectful teammates. Gumba's a good lad. He might help him out.
Cardinal is catching him
We'll have to
already.
see.
Taking a good second out of him already since he overtook Operator. Does Goomba have good damage or something? He's catching very quickly all of a sudden. Oh, he's hit the wall. Oh, he's hit the wall again. Goomba has wing damage.
Oh, does he? What's happened?
His inside inner plates he's lost. He's hit the wall a
Did
couple
he
of
push the
times.
barriers? Oh, classic
Yeah.
Ashman and F1.
Almost a Johnson fired
Oh
on.
no!
Where's that? That
He did.
is
He's hit the wall.
corner after the haircut, I think. No.
Oh, that was such a good race for him as well. Sauber really needed some points here. But Catalonia's still in the points. Kimi Raikkonen all over the back of him now.
Cardinal's gonna have his team, I think.
At the moment, closest battle on track, Catalunya and Kimi Raikkonen. This is for 9th and 10th place once they get past the wreckage of Mr. Johnston.
Yeah, SF1 mows lap times, it's definitely not time for wets. Cardinal now 1.5 seconds behind his teammate, he's reeled him in very quickly.
Yeah, Cardinal's definitely the man on the move at the moment.
Let's look at those lap times again.
I can't understand Mo still on those tyres. Must be... As Macy's now catching him at quite a knot, down to 10 seconds now. It was about 17 or 18.
Shame because Cardinal
Catalunya.
and Jokester have very similar times in intermediates.
Catalunya's really improved so much. He's pulling away again from Kimi Raikkonen. Where's F1 Tom come out in all their 6th place at the moment? Whoa, what's happened here?
He's pitted.
He's just made it 10 seconds on Mo. Mo's obviously made a mistake somewhere.
Some tires aren't working on, he's
Oh!
into the wall.
Big crash. Yep, caught that on stream. That was the wheel.
Oh,
It's
Cardinal's
literally
got his
inside
teammate.
Halo.
Cardinal's P2.
Yeah, there was no fight there. Gumba letting his teammate go. He's got more pace at the moment. Oh, what's happened here again? Kimi's got past Catalunya. Action all the way down the grid, and at the moment,
Oh, Kimi's wide there.
guys at the bottom end of the grid are putting on a really good showing.
F1 Tom's pitted again.
Really, I wonder what it is.
This time more damage. Yes,
Front
it
wing
does.
again. He's not enjoyed these wet conditions. It's a shame because I thought F1 Tom was looking for a good 2nd or 3rd place at one point.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the dry, he's looking very good.
Seth's too far back to get F1 Tom, I think. Yeah, too far back.
But close bottom, alright though.
Macy's had a quiet race, he's had a bit of contacts, but... Oh, is that him? Thought I saw someone going sideways at the top of the shot there. Could have been Seth, but I think he's obviously okay. Never noticed
Flashbang
Seth's
catch
helmet
operator.
before. I like that.
The green on top, that's the intermediate view, which is quite satisfying for me.
Jimmy Mack and Johnson lead the session, unfortunately with no contact, but themselves losing it. But really strong races by both. Their first GP3 races.
Ooh, F1 Tom into the wall.
Oh,
He's not enjoying this.
big time.
Seth
Nearly takes out Seth. Wow,
Maybe
Seth
right
caught
in
that
this.
nicely.
A minute and 40 seconds behind him, so he will save hits again.
F1 Tom has not enjoyed these conditions, unfortunately. Has he got damage? I can see no damage to the left. Ah, okay.
Definitely stops some emphasis.
So,
Or
I
wing
don't know how many front wings Mercedes brought to this track, but hopefully for his sake,
there's one team that has the money that can afford a few. It's probably them.
Very true, mate.
Rain is getting heavier.
Lex, 3 seconds.
A lot more spray coming too. I think it's gonna be full, I'd say.
Yeah. Shane Moe couldn't hang on. He must have pitted again for wet tyres.
Look at
his
this, look at
tyres
that
are only
neck
2
coming at
laps
us
off.
right now. Spray.
Here you go, classic Mashman as core operator. So operator being overtaken by Cardinal. Now got Mashman. He's not liking these conditions.
He's got to keep it clean and keep on track and he will get points.
I don't mind who wins as long as McLaren gets more points. Go on, McLaren. Let's see you overtake somebody. F1 Tom past Seth again. The F1 Tom with damage has got past Seth.
Has he?
Yeah, Seth's obviously struggling and he's...
Yeah, F1 Tom has
he's
no
gone
right
deep.
end plate.
And Seth's back at the inside. Look at the spray, yeah. Definitely. Oh, what's happened here? Oh no! Mashman operator.
That's a good place to do it. Fire him
I
up
think
full length.
and the 5 second stop go penalty, that's... What happened there then? And Gumba, wet tyres.
Contact.
They must have made a late call to come into the pit.
Yeah, full wet. It's 5 seconds to go operator.
This... Oh, and 2 front new wings for them. I'll tell you what, this race has seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. Dries to inters to full wets on a street circuit. Where's the McLaren gone? There's the McLaren. Welcome back.
Jokes are into the pits.
10 laps to go. I was going to say, would anyone stay out on inters, but no.
No.
I think that would be a risk too far. If it was a couple of laps to the end, they could, but... Oh, what's he got? Has he got a penalty as well then? Jugster 5 second time penalty. Yeah. Full wets going on. Cardinal yet to pit, but he was a minute behind.
What's the gap between Cardinal and Kumba? I don't even quite the crossover just yet. It's very close.
39 seconds the gap, so he's not going to have too much time in hand. Neglects really good
Cardinal's
pit stop by the
actually
Haas boys
flying
there. He is, 40 seconds now. F1 Tom stayed out on intermediates. Cardinal's not. Cardinal's in the pits.
No, Cardinal's actually. Is he in the pits? Yeah, he is. He's actually catching Jugster there a bit.
Maybe it would
Look
have
at the
been
rain
worth staying on
coming
these
down
a few more laps. Yeah, that's true. It is getting worse. Nice pit stop by the Force Indian lads.
F1 Tom and massively still on.
This is going to be interesting. F1 Tom 1.4 seconds by neglects. Will 1.3 now. Is he going to catch? Neglects looks like... Oh, what's happened here? No, F1 Tom's struggling.
Indicated a bit of spinning.
It's wet tyres. Yeah, it's wet tyres big time. I haven't got a single helicopter shot this whole race. Really upsetting me. Come on, give me a helicopter shot.
Yeah, we need to. Oh wow, what's happened to Jugster? He's lost 10 seconds all of a sudden. You have damage?
No, no damage.
Taking it very cautiously.
Mind you, if you've got 50 seconds in the lead and it's raining at Singapore,
Yeah,
I think I would slow it down a little bit.
The only issue is that you take it too cautiously sometimes, then you can make a big mistake.
Yeah, you start overthinking things and just not
Back to
driving
too
the
much.
car.
But yeah, 55 seconds, huge gap. He's on turn 3. Cardinal's just out of the hairpin, so he's closer to him behind than he is in front.
So Gumba at the moment in P3, 10 seconds ahead of Mashman, going for his second podium in SF1. So at the moment, really nice drive by him.
Front Thomas still staying out. They're going to drive.
That's interesting. Williams gets out of the way nicely for him, Massey there. I've noticed Massey has been really good with his racecraft. Obeying, yellow flags, blue flags, he's really...
She has a fuel light on as well.
Oh, does he? So the closest gap at the moment is F1 Tom, but that was 2 seconds-ish, now it's up to 5, so he needs to come in for wet tyres.
F1 Tom is 2 out of 5s. And Chip's turn is 2.
I would have thought it'd be a few seconds slower on those tyres now.
Yeah, so Mashman is 2 minutes flat. And then F1 Tom is doing 2 minutes 5s.
Yeah, it's time to pit for him. He's now 7 seconds behind. The gap only a few laps ago was 1 point something or 2 point something.
Unless it dries up again, that's the only rain test that we can do it. But he'll only gain 1 place to P6 from that, because the gap between the let and operator is 51 seconds.
That's very true. But now it's a risk scenario. Is he worth risking those 6 points he's got at the moment? Because he's got no threat from behind.
He'll still stay in P7.
Yeah.
Just, I think. Seth catch.
Oh, he might not actually, because he's got damage to the wing. That'd be a wing change as well. He's missing the whole right end plate. Maybe that's why he's a bit slow as well. Oh, that's a dark shot. That's really dark in the main straight.
Yeah, the back of the front of the corner is very dark.
I'll tell you what, now that I've mentioned Gumba going for his second SF1 podium, Classic Mashman is reeling him in and pretty quickly. His gap was 9 seconds, now it's 7.7. Classic Mashman
Yeah,
his
he's doing
first
2
race
seconds faster.
SF1. Gumba's going to need to find more pace then, because at that rate he will be caught by the end of the race.
It's like, yeah, the last sector. Mashman is absolutely eating into him there.
Jeff's telling him, Jeff. F1 Tom losing more pace in those intermediates to Seth.
Okay, so now you have a chance to catch him back up to Seth, but
Yeah, if he doesn't, the gap is 25 seconds, but that'll be eaten away pretty quickly.
it was
Especially when the
29.
intermediates start wearing. Yeah, now it's already 24 and a half. Classic Mashman in 2 laps, 9 seconds down to 6.8. He's on a move. Can he catch him by the end of the race? At the moment, he's only catching him a little bit in the first 2 sectors. Like you said, it's the last sector where he's making the difference.
Mashman has 2 penalties. has one. Ashman has a stop go too, so I imagine he's already served that.
I'm not sure where penalties stand at the moment because we have seen quite a few 5-second stop goes for speeding in the pit lane, but a few would have been served and a few might have not been.
I think Mashman has served his already.
So at the moment, Marshman, 5 seconds now. He's really coming in now.
So with the penalties, he would be 8 seconds behind. Currently at the
Has
moment.
Marshman got more penalties, has he?
Yeah, he has one more penalty.
Ooh, okay.
He has 6 and Gumba has 3. He's the captain and pass him with 3 seconds on.
That's... I'm going to say it's not a tall order. The pace that he's got in the final sector, he just needs to find a bit more on the first and second, because at the moment it's only a few tenths. 5 seconds behind, obviously he needs to get 3 in front. He's in the 4s now. F1 Tom, I don't know, Seth's only 20 seconds behind now. He's lost 15 seconds in 5 laps, neglects. That's not working. Ooh, hello. 5-second stop-go penalty exceeding track limits. Have you seen that before, Ryan? That seems pretty harsh for exceeding track limits.
Certain parts on track 3 couldn't get an instant penalty. It's very frustrating. Whereas the final corner in
I would have thought
Belgium
it'd be a
as well.
3-second, wouldn't you? But no, it's a 5-second. Wow.
Yeah, get an instant stop go.
Ooh,
I
Seth
think
back
on
on
the entry to
track.
the pits and rush as well, I can get that too. Mashman now
Seth was
4.2.
catching F1 Tom pretty quickly, and F1 Tom has got penalties as well. Seth, I don't think, well, he just got one there, but I don't think I've seen him with any 3 seconds.
F1 has.
Classic Mashman with another 3-second time penalty.
Tom
I
has
think-
6 seconds. Seth has. Has 1 and a stop go. Which is very questionable.
Oh, so he's still got more.
Mashman with 3
Classic
seconds.
Mashman, 3.5 seconds behind Gumba now. He's
He's
got more
got one
penalties, so
penalty.
Gumba's probably got the podium, but does Gumba know that? Will Gumba fight it, thinking that it's for the place? I wonder if Gumba's got any damage, because seems to be a lot he's gaining.
The amount of time
Got the helicopter
Cardinals
view
put down.
finally.
Yeah, me too.
The one time I don't want it, I've got it, because I'm trying to look at the front wing. But no, let's ride on board with the helicopter shot into the hairpin. Hits the apex absolutely perfectly. Good drive out the corner. And helicopter view's gone. Oh, he does. He does have damage. He's missing the fins on the left-hand side.
That would explain it.
That
The
could be
amount of time
why.
Cardinals put into him very quickly. Past him, what, 7 or 8 laps ago. We get all sector 3. That is Seth, not straight on.
Oh, what's happened to Seth? I just saw that too.
Straight on before the tunnel.
So
Sure if
that's
he has
his chances
damage.
of catching F1 Tom.
Has put his end
Go on.
plates. Has his wing lift, I think. Oh no, his left. Almost left. Oh, he's... Seth has minor damage, but 4 laps ago he might as well stay out. F1 Tom's probably going to get P7 on intermediates, which is impressive.
Yeah, he's kept it together considering that.
Having said that,
Mind you, it doesn't look as wet now. Yeah, I don't think it's wet. I don't think it's
shame for him.
wet now.
He just took half a second out of the lecture all of a sudden.
If I was Jokester, I would put for intermediates. He's got enough of a gap, and if he starts going quicker again, plus wets on an intermediate track's very easy to sort of outbrake yourself and into the barrier.
I keep an eye on a gap between F1 Tom and his left. Give us an idea of sector 2, street real if I like. A lot of cars getting out of the way, maybe. So Toxic Mashman now is only 1 second behind iPhone Goomba. .9 now.
Seth's gone up to 40 seconds now, but he's got plenty of gap behind him. Ooh,
Yeah, it's more than safe.
Mashman on Goomba. Here we go. This is it now. He's slowly been catching. Oh, what's happened to Catalunya? Catalunya's pitted for intermediates.
I think that's a bad shout, actually. But with 3 laps left, it's kind of really hard to pick up that at the time. We've got 10 seconds.
Yeah, that might have lost him at 5 seconds.
Well, Massey's on
Exit
already.
line. Massey's been on them for quite a while as well. 14 laps, longer than F1 Tom has. What can Mashman do against Goomba?
Are we allowed to get a comeback on?
I think Goomba's going to fight this because you never know. Goomba could get a few penalties at the end of the race, and then it's all to play for again.
Comeback was holding him up for about another lap or two. He's not going to overtake him with 9 seconds on him the remaining that quickly. So I think he's completely cut the bar there, Mashman. With a stripe Goomba out there. This is really gonna frustrate Mashman now.
Yeah, he knows he's quicker.
But Goomba's getting such good eggs out of corners. Just watch the way he's driving away from him. On now. Except for another instance of go.
That's interesting. I don't really see them very often, but
Ooh, Cardinals pit.
Cardinal.
What's
Yeah.
he hit?
That's...
He got the intermediates. Oh,
No, he's got
look
the
at it,
wets
what?
again.
He must have got damage.
Damage?
Why did he pit?
That's
Oh, Goomba's got him.
interesting.
Oh,
Oh,
that could have
he
ended
got a
badly.
3-second time penalty. That was a bit unfair because he didn't cut the corner. Then he went wide.
I'm not sure what Cardinals pit. If he got wing damage, he was definitely safe in P2. 2 laps remaining.
But as it stands, obviously penalties to be applied. But McLaren won 2. Also hit 3. And
Oh no!
4.
Not enough time anymore.
Oh no!
What happened there?
I don't believe it.
One on my screen.
He wasn't online either. On board a car. at the
Very
moment.
strange. Oh, careful, Card.
There's no one there no more. I didn't believe it. I'm actually heartbroken for Mashman.
Just right on the racing line.
If anyone's watching that has him, please message him and tell him What an absolute sterling effort he did this race. That's heartbreaking for him. Seth's on Hypersofts. Seth's on Hypersofts.
I think he's just doing it for the laugh now.
Seth, if you're listening, or your race engineer is listening, you are one crazy son of a potato. And that's actually losing in places. I can't understand that. Kimmy's passed.
This is not going to end well. First break is on. Oh.
Oh, that was not a good idea.
Gonna cover him out if he gets to the hairpin. If he gets to the hairpin. Oh, Mashman. Oh no, never mind, sorry.
Yeah.
Cardinal is closing back up to his teammate, but it's 11 seconds and he has 1 lap to do it. What count is that for Cardinal?
Do you I don't know, Messi a minute behind Seth. Seth's probably got that in hand now, but he is so slow. That really wasn't a good idea because he's lost a place to Kimi Räikkönen, which would have been 7th place Seth had.
So Cardinal's gonna finish P3.
But on to the final lap, Jokester, 1.5 minutes clear. That guy has been in a league of his own this race. On to the final lap. We've lost quite a few drivers to be fair. Cleo in the first lap, Lonely playing the first lap. Jimmy Mack, he just dumped it in the wall because he's not very good. Wyborn 91, he dumped it. Tao Hao unfortunately dumped it. Mr. Johnson had a cracking race until he dumped it. SF1 though into the barrier as wow.
Seth has pitted again.
Drivers though has been pretty good. Yeah, that's not worked for him. And he might be under threat now from Massey.
45 seconds behind him. I think it's on. I think he will be safe as long as he doesn't go out again on softs. No, he's going on inters, and he has a soft go. He's yet to pass a match after his crash, so he will get P8. There's Massey.
It's going to be close. We'll keep an eye on it. Seth's out. Massey's into the corner. Seth's going to be on cold inters.
This is their last lap, so it should be safe.
Jokester crosses the line. And he wins in Singapore. He's had a few bad races, but this has really kick-started his campaign now to finish off the title. Good race by Jokester. To be honest, Ryan, that was utter domination really from Jokester.
He just cruised. Ever since lap 1 he had a 2.5 second lead and that was it. Just cruised to the finish line. Ooh, what's happened to Cardinal? Cardinal's spun.
Whoa. Oh!
What's going on?
Yeah.
Very strange.
Catalunia's just retired as well.
Operator just
all
got
kicking off in the
P3.
last lap. I want to stay on board here with Gumba because what a race Gumba's had. As he gets a 5-second penalty.
He's safe.
I want to say second's going to be his best finish in SF1. Love you really, Jimmy Mack, if he is watching. You are a good driver. You're not up to our standards, but you are good, so congratulations.
It's alright, Jimmy Mack Jessup isn't up to my standard.
Gumba crosses the line. P2. I hope he can keep it, because that is a quality
I
result.
do think
Ryan.
he's safe. Unless he's had over 25 seconds worth of penalties. Should let
Yeah, I
operator
think
get
he's
the kill.
safe. Operator Cardinal, that's not worked for him the last few laps. He's just hit the wall again. So operator across the line, P3. Gumba, P2. Congratulations to him.
Carlos out of fuel.
Congratulations, operator. Oh, you're kidding.
Yes,
Where's
fuel I thought.
Neglects? Neglects is too far. Yeah, Neglects is across the line. He's okay.
To get P4. The last one's across the line then.
Come on, donut it for the viewers. No, okay.
I don't think he has the fuel.
No. Oh, McLaren rammed up the backside. Big shout out for Gumba as well in the Twitch chat and from SF1 fans. What a result. Jokester is your GP3 winner. SF1 Gumba in second, and operator the Irishman in third. So Ryan, apart from Jokester, would you have called the other two on there? That was a interesting race,
Gumby, yes.
gotta say.
That race to get an hour long.
I thought Mashman had it. Yeah, that was a long race as well.
It wasn't an hour long for
Actually,
Jokester. That's for everyone else.
Into the party, so we can see what they've got to say about themselves and their race. Jokester with no penalties that race, as well as Macy 555 no penalties, so good job by those two. The only two drivers with no penalties. Right, is everyone in the party? They are. Can you just make sure your mic's included, everyone?
Yep.
And we'll throw it into Jokester. That race, wow. Either you like the track or you're just pure God. That was domination. That was. Tell us about how it went from your view.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I knew there was gonna be some rain when we were qualifying. They said it was gonna be until like the last, still 45 minutes of the race, but then it ended up starting like 10 minutes in the race. So I was supposed to pit on lap 11 to go on the softs, but I knew the rain was coming. I'm not gonna pit now and then have to pit again in 3 laps for some wet tires. So I just tried to push, and then finally it started raining, and then it got really wet, and it was the whole rest of the race was exhausting.
Yeah, that was a long race. Easily the longest race GP3 have had this season. And we saw obviously Mashman up there, so it looked like good points from McLaren at one point.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah.
race win. That's wow. It's where's Cardinal? Cardinal came fourth, so that's good points for you gaining again, because he was catching the last few races.
Yeah, I had some bad luck last couple of races. I was happy to see I out qualified him, and I was like a second quicker, so I was pretty happy about that. But then he said he had a bad start. We were at a party together in the race, and he hit some invisible wall they were talking about. It was in the middle of the track they kept hitting. I don't know.
Yeah, that must have been what Mr. Johnson got then. We literally saw him retire in the middle of the track. Very bizarre.
Yeah.
Ryan, any questions you want to throw to Jokester?
I just want to comment on your pace. I was watching your lap times there. It was ridiculously consistent, and I really like seeing drivers do that. Like having a gamer tag is constant around. I just love seeing consistency. So, stellar drive by you, well done.
Thanks, man.
Right, Gumba, you must be over the moon with that result. Second place. That was amazing. Tell us about how your race went.
Yeah, I was not expecting it. I was just hoping for the third. Just trying to battle for the third. Just at some point, I'd passed Cardinal in the pits at some point. I think it was, or he'd spun somewhere.
Yeah, I
So
think
I was
it's like
second.
invisible wall he Codemaster's put in there and he hit that.
Yeah, because I was driving third, just trying to stay third, and all of a sudden I was second.
Tell us about your battle with Mashman, because obviously new driver to the league. He looked like he had the pace to keep up with you guys, and it looked like a good battle for the most part.
For the most part, yes. It was just a bits that are a bit what's the word? Aggressive.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, a bit aggressive. A little push off the first corner.
Yeah, I think we actually did catch that on stream. When he got past, it was sort of a little nudge, but it was eventful to say the least, especially going drives to intermediates to wets. Like, how did you find that? Obviously, being on the right tire at the right time is crucial.
Yeah. But just I only realised it was wets until going to rain until Q3. So I was like,
Okay. So did you run the right setup then? What setup did you
No,
run, dry or wet?
I went dry because
You went dry.
that dry setup can be used in the wet as well.
What were you on, Jokester? Were you on dry or wet setup, mate?
No, I was on a very aggressive dry setup, and then when I pitted to go at intermediates, I had to put my front wing up until like 9 or 10, just that way I get that extra downforce. And then I just backed the differential off, and it seemed to be handling pretty well.
Ah, nice. Okay, well, and then moving on to third place, operator.
Yes.
How did you find that race? Because at one point you were down in fifth, then you were back up into second, and it was all over the place at one point. So third place, are you happy with that?
I'm absolutely delighted with it. I feel sorry for Cardinal there, who lost it the last few laps. He pretty much handed me third position. Race is alright. Struggled a bit with the conditions. Was racing Gumba for third. Was behind Gumba for a while there, and we were coming up to the second pit window. So I decided to pit early and try to do the undercut. And when I pitted, in the pit entry, I got rear-ended by Mash, and his car hitting my
I think
car.
we did see that because you all got a 5-second stop
I
go.
got a 5-second stop go for that. You know what I mean? Even though I got hit from behind, and I got a warning saying I caused the collision. So I was a bit frustrated by that. When I come out of the pits then on cold, wet tires, then I damaged my front wing. So that's then Mash and the boys just took away. They were taking a second and a half a lap from me. I just nursed it home. I was nearly a minute ahead of the next guy. So I was fortunate enough that Mash and Cardinal both had an unfortunate end to their races.
Yeah, it was looking at one point, apart from Jokester, there was 5 people all on the main straight, like 10, 15 laps in, you're all covered by 3 seconds. It was fantastic.
Let's
throw it over to your countryman, Ryan. Any questions, Ryan?
Just gonna say I called at the start of the race. I was like, come on, operator, he's gonna get a podium simply because he's Irish, and yep. There we go.
There we go. Hope I did you proud.
The Irish
Oh yes, I was like, come on,
is growing at
that
the
flag
moment.
has to be on the podium.
I'm glad I got a few.
It's never in the GP1 one, so it's got to be in the GP3 one.
Oh, excuse me, who won the race 2 weeks ago?
And then we've got a Sherriger in GP2. I think.
That's right. Yep. Myself and Bruder go in GP1.
Yeah, we need to represent.
Yeah, it's great to see as well, all the nationalities coming together.
Yeah,
but just to throw it for the last question, Jugster, you're now, with my maths, around 40 points clear of Cardinal. Do you reckon you can hold on to that league?
Yeah, just hopefully I don't get unlucky like the last couple of races, and I can finish strong. Yeah, I think it should be no problem.
It's definitely a good battle between you two. So, join us next week for the next race, which is, Ryan, is it Russia?
It is Russia, yes.
I'm actually Russia for next week. GP3, same time, Friday night. Congratulations to the podium finishers, and we'll see you all.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.